Right then, hello. Got one question for you. Are you a gladiator? Gonna be painting and drawing Viper from Gladiators, the TV show that's returned to our screens after 30 years? Oh, um, and I'm unexpectedly loving it. I'm not someone who watched it when it was on TV in the 90s. Wasn't interested in it at all. But when they announced that it was coming back, my wife was very excited. She loved it when she was a kid. So I watched it with her when it came back, and instantly, I was like, yes, this is great. Because it is. It is great. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. Look at that blue. That was an accident. That's all right. We'll go with that. It's wrestling in another form. It's got the same things, goodies, baddies, all that. It's just really good fun. And yeah, I'm hooked. So I was watching it last night and I saw Viper. I thought, I want to paint him. His face is great. He doesn't do much, to be honest, in the show Viper. He's not on it as much as the others. But he's entertaining when he pulls that face. He's also not very convincing. I mean, this is the thing. We know he's not actually that horrible, horrendous person. Or you assume so anyway. It's all pantomime. And it's all great. So yeah, I thought I'd draw him. It's going to be interesting. This is going right to the edge of this page. Won't scan too well. That doesn't matter. You can see that's my TJ Hooker painting there. It's blue. It's coming off the tissue, as you can see. It's just going to give it more texture and colour and variety. So that's all right. And you maybe use another bit, this muddy bit here of this tissue. I'll do that. Maybe it's time to admit defeat and get some more of this paper, some clean stuff, these napkin type material. Because I don't want too much of this blue on, just a bit. But if you keep working into it with your wet paints, you remove a lot of it. So yeah, Gladiators, big fan of the hosts, both hosts. A lot of people have slagged one of the hosts off. It's hosted by Bradley Walsh. Solid pair of hands. Maybe this generation's Bruce Forsyth. I don't know. Bradley Walsh and his son, Barney Barnes, as they call him. A lot of people have been moaning about Barney on social media. He's lovely. He just seems like really nice. And I know he's in show business, but he never comes across as like a horrible celebrity wannabe. He's just good. He's good. Leave him alone. The Gladiators are S. My favourite is Nitro. Harry Ekenza Riti. I've pronounced your name properly there. He was a brilliant athlete, and he's a brilliant gladiator. So that's one of the things that got me watching it, actually, was Harry, because I always liked him when he was part of the British 100-metre relay team. He was a very good runner and very popular member of the team. Oh, he's great in interviews, and he's great on Gladiators as well. His personality really comes through. He seems to be a really, really nice guy. So I like him. Who else do I like? Quite like Legend, who's the best bad guy in the show, the heel. Plays his character is extremely vain. Thinks all the boos are actually cheers for him and stuff like that. It's so stupid and it's so funny. Every time. You know what's coming. It's great. And if he loses, he's offering excuses up. He's really funny. So I like him. I'm going to block that instantly. Okay, so this bit here is going to need to look more like the other side. Yeah, it goes in a bit more rather than bulges out like he's out of shape. We both go in a little bit more, actually. Again, I'm doing my thing, as you've probably noticed. If you watch the TJ Hooker video, you will know I'm putting paint on, blotting it off, putting paint on, blotting it off. I'm just building up interesting textures and variations in shades of the paints. There we go. And this will form the background to all the line work and that. Okay, now for his hair, using Payne's grey. Sometimes, I mean, it's close, very close to black, as you can see there. Sometimes I will mix a very dark colour rather than use black. But Payne's grey itself is such a beautiful dark shade. Why wouldn't you use it? Okay, now. Now for this, I'm going to switch to smaller brush. This is more finished brushwork, isn't it? I don't know if it's going to remain. I don't think it is. Probably still going to. I'm going to still blot this out as well. But so remember to keep it loose. That looks good anyway. And very loose. Well, what I'm going to do, let's just blot that. Making decisions as I go along. Okay, yeah. Want to add some more shade depth to the skin. So there's just really loose. Okay. Just like that. And the face. Shadow on there. Yep. Kind of where the eyebrows are going. That's giving the right impression already there. I like it, I like it. And then his beard. There we go. All right. Yep. That, I think, just looking. Background. Do we want any colour in the background? I do want some colour. I want some more of this blue because the TJ Hooker one, you got some really great purples and pinks in this background, in the TJ Hooker background, and that's exactly what I'm after in this one as well. Those colours are very much the Gladiators colours. So let's use them. I'm going up to and over. Often with a background, I will leave a white border around the subjects and the background, but here I'm using it. I'm going into it, I'm going over the subjects, again for more interesting effects. Okay. Then one big blots. Look at this. Look at that beautiful artwork there. It's like a Twombly. Need more dabbing, blotting, dabbing and blotting and painting and brushing. Right, so that is the basis for my Viper digital watercolour artwork, whatever you call it. It's a Viper portrait. So join me after the break and I'll get cracking on the digital drawing. Okay, strap yourselves in, it could be another long one. Right then, here we go. We've got a Viper here. Moved into Procreate. There he is, the man himself. Let's go for it. what I'm going to do, so I think I did this with my hooker one. Let's just roughly sketch out the features. Which one am I using? Got to find my pencil first. This is captivating stuff, isn't it? Isn't it? Doesn't matter because I'm just sketching it anyway. There we go. So do the face. I'm drawn to this bit. This crease. Just want it slightly. I'm happy with the pencil. Not happy with the pencil. Let me check my recents. Perma Sharp Softy. There we go. Is that in chromograph? It is indeed. Right. Yeah, there we are. These eyes, definitely going to be one where I'm using Procreate's auto line feature to see that tighten things up. Definitely. This line's important here because it brings you to the corner of his eyes, his right eye, left as we're looking at it. He does pull a good mean look, doesn't he? Fantastic. Concentrating. You can tell I'm concentrating when I just totally stop talking. Maybe you wish I would concentrate a little bit more often. He's got his white gum shielding. Of course, now they just look like Jurgen Klopp. And they're wearing these white gum shields. Got the turkey teeth, haven't they? Turkey teeth. Okay. That's good. I like that bottom lip's not symmetrical. It's not in real life. That's looking good. Right, yeah, I'm happy to just I'm happy to go in with the pen. I can see his face is gonna become more like that. Definitely. Make it a little bit narrower and probably get it more symmetrical. Again, it's not totally symmetrical in real life. No face ever is, but I think that would work. Maybe it could come a bit more right. like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to go in on a new layer. Let's just lower the opacity of that. And let's just go for it. So I've been drawing in red and setting my layers to linear burn. It's been working quite interestingly. Yeah, showing up as a brownish colour, which I really like. So there we go. His eyes are a different colour. I'm not gonna do them in this colour. And I'm gonna select this, copy and paste, flip it, move it over. Needs to be in linear burn as well. Gonna do that. And then I'm gonna merge those layers. There we go. That's good. Right, and then carry on. Interestingly, I said no face is symmetrical, then immediately made his eyes just that. I'm going to alter this one slightly. I'm not going to do that exactly the same with that. You've got bluish, kind of got blue eyes, but there's a lot of black going on there. Let's just leave the eyes for now, the pupils and stuff. You have to remove the blue. It doesn't quite make sense yet. Well, let's keep going. I may have to work in black, actually. We'll see. Oops. Yeah. Oops. What happens if I change it to a very dark blue? Yeah, I think I should do. Okay, keep going. Do his eyes that way. I'm gonna go in with. Look at this hair. Definitely needs working on. How does this look? Yeah. Looking good. Will that do it? Yes. All right. Tash. Love it. Want to work into that. That one is. Right, let's do. That's his that's his head. It's a working layers still. So back in with this red. I'll make that linear burn. No. To get the right blending mode. That overlay looks good, I think. It's got through them all. It's a bit much, isn't it? Let's live with that for now. His head's tiny. That's the rest of his body, but that's often the case, isn't it, with bodybuilders? I think it is. I'm just gonna have a look at doing some hatching in this red. Yeah. And again, let's set that's a linear burn. Virtually everything is going to be linear burn when I'm doing this. Don't know if I like that looseness there. Come back to that. Right, let's do his body. That same red, I think, will work. I want the inker. Happy with that. Okay, that's that there. And we have a lighter blue, but I think I'm just going to do it all. Just the main, just the actual blue. And we've got, this is going to be red. Let's leave that for now. Right, let's get on the body. Not even gone anywhere near tackling the tattoos yet. That's going to be some work, I know that. Right, now this is starting to come together now for me. Definitely. that. Because this ability to delete stuff, correct mistakes as you go along really quickly. Not even correct, just remove. It's great, but also kind of dangerous if you're a perfectionist. You need very much to be aware of that. You will never stop. And it has to be a point where good enough is comfortable for you. You trying to get perfection, you're just gonna keep failing every single time because you can't achieve it. There'll always be something you're not happy with. So don't forget, good enough is indeed good enough. It's important you remember that. I think I may well do this light blue on the costume. I feel like it's probably important. May need to be on a different layer. I've got a light blue there that I've been using, which might be fine. And again, though, I do want some of the tones to mix. So I'll be messing with the blending mode in a minute. Let's just fill that. Let's have a look. Oops, don't turn it off. Colour dodge, maybe. Screen, maybe. Yeah, screen's winning so far. Add is that's too much. I'll show you. I'm not sure, am I? Light colour's not a good overlay, soft light. Linear light's pretty cool, isn't it? You've all probably got your favourites. I like that. That's subtle. And I can use that on this Viper logo. I think that'll look pretty good. So that's a very symmetrical logo, as you'd say most logos probably are. It's a pretty cool logo, that. For my purposes, I don't need to really draw it. That's enough. Yeah, looking good. Okay, so now, well, we've got the tattoos, which I'm avoiding. I think I'm going to have to go in. And do them. So they will go here. Right. Oh, dear me, what am I going to do? So, right, probably that pencil. Where to start? I'm going to start there with that. Now, of course, again, this doesn't have to be spot on. And I probably won't. I may draw some of these a bit too big and, do miss bits off, but that's fine. I'm drawing this, I'm thinking about the different textures I can use because, a lot of the tattoo is shaded in. I think some duotone or something would look pretty good. Just random shapes there. And then you got this Japanese. I say Japanese, I really don't know Chinese. It could be, I have no idea. Maybe Chinese. But this script, anyway, is what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty sure it's not Chinese. Japanese. God, I'm digging the hole here, aren't I? Sound like Dave Whelan. It just struck me. I think that when this video is going to go out, Gladiators will have finished. What am I going to do with my early Saturday evening? I wonder who wins it. We think Betty from Bolton was robbed. That was last night. Not very pleased with the way that Bronte got through when competing in the Edge. It's not Bronte's fault, but that was very cruel on Betty that Bronte suddenly got a extra 5 seconds advantage in the Eliminator just because her opponent got injured. Very cruel. And think that Bronte hadn't had that extra 5 seconds that Betty would have won it. Cruel. These scales. Easy to draw scales once you've got one. They all lead from there. You know what? I've been making so many YouTube videos recently that I can't remember the last time I drew something where I was actually listening to music. Because I can't have music on these. You're just looking at my head all the time. Are you looking at the drawing? Probably looking at the drawing, aren't you? You can't have music on these YouTube videos unless I make it myself. Or I just run the risk of copyrights and stuff. Getting it, I don't want to get it blocked. So it's easier to just not put music on in the first place. Could always make multiple versions and with different tracks on and see which one works, but that's a lot of effort. Okay. Oh, there's all this up here. Quite indistinct, so Can't tell what's going on there. But I'm going to be putting the duotone. It looks good. Looks good, that. So let's do the rest of it. You just see the dragon's face there. This dragon has got eyebrows, just like vipers, actually, all creased and scowling. So I've done it quite big, actually. I would like to make that smaller. I'm going to work from here. You got the claw. Yeah. I think there's going to be a claw here. I can't see with the hair, but there is now. Yeah, it's going down here. Like I said, this is wrong. The eye is somewhere up here and it's all over, but just as long as it looks like he's got a tattoo, that's all that matters, really. If it's not accurate to the original, doesn't matter. Like I said, good enough is good enough. Might use the Riso, Riso brush. Let's have a look. This one, try this light shader. Yeah. So all that. That's good. That really works. That's simple, but really works. Again, that was a linear burn. I like the colour burn. Look at that. Whoa. All that different colours there. That's good. Back onto the lines. Where were we? Lil Smoothie Comics Inker from the Rusty Nib Bush Collection. No, we were Perma Sharp Softy. Okay, now let's add the red to that. That's going to be over there, so next layer. Going to start with linear burn. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet. That can be a little smooth. Need to follow. I will probably mess with the blending mode on that as well. Oops. Let's have a look. Screen looks good. Watercolour looks kind of funky. Linear light, that's the one. That's the fella. Definitely. Okay, what I've missed is that. Right, need to get that on. So, let's get that done. Okay. Can I colour that in? Do I live with that see-through bit? Again, let's experiment. Normal would be straight over, it doesn't quite do it. Really light looks good. Although, I don't know, I think linear burn, but then lose the tattoo lines underneath it. And the rhizole. And then lose those lines. Be loose with the erasing as well. Let little bits remain. And then lose that. Do I lose a bit of the background? No, that would spoil it. Okay, and then that was that. So then we've got Like that. Might lose these black lines. Yeah, kept some of them. Makes it the more interesting. Okay, Viper's looking good. Just need to do the background now. So go away over here, and I want this red. And I'd already decided when I was doing this, it's very vertical. I want some of my vertical hatching somewhere down here. Industry press, vertical. There we go. Oh, I've got to be careful where I put it. I was going to mask stuff to make it easier. So, yeah, that's fine. Not mask, but you know what I mean. Very loose. There. Not let me do anymore. Why is that? Okay, well, it's all right. Just do that for now. Do that, and then I don't get it. And there. But I want that to be fatter. Obviously, I'm losing stuff, aren't I? Right, another option then. Let's clear that. Change this brush. So the grain scale, it was at 12%. Let's have it at 23. Better, you know, just turn it on loosely. 23 too much? 23 is too much. This must be really boring for you now. 16. There you go. There we go. That is a quick, kind of brighter than this. Make that a bit brighter for you. There we go. My quick Viper drawing. I like it. Oh, you do. Now, if it's still on, well, it's not. I know it's finished. Gladiator's finished. What you need to do, get on iPlayer, watch some, and draw your favourite Gladiator. Tell me who your favourite Gladiator is in the comments. But it's Nitro. See you next time.